Sakazuki Akainu. Sakazuki, formerly known by his admiral alias Akainu, is the current fleet admiral of the Marines, succeeding the previous fleet admiral, Sengoku. During the first half of the series, he was one of the three admirals, and the last one to be fully revealed. He ascended to the position of fleet admiral after defeating Kuzan in a 10-day duel that left Punk Hazard in its current state. One of his first decisions was to relocate the Marine headquarters into the New World in preparation for the new Pirate Age. Sakazuki was born in North Blue. Even as a child, he already has a grim disposition and a sense of justice showcased on the hat he wore. At the age of 23, Sakazuki joined the Marines alongside a 26-years-old Borsellino, and came under the tutelage of instructor Zephyr. The two were already considered monsters because of his actions. Akainu was one of the main antagonists of the Marineford arc, and after his promotion, he became one of the central antagonists of the series. Sakazuki is perhaps the most strident follower of absolute justice in the entire series, to the point where his extremism prompted an equally high-ranking colleague to resign from the Marines. He believes that a person's heritage is a reflection of how big of a threat they pose, a belief which caused him to target Portgas d'Ace and Monkey D. Luffy during the Battle of Marineford for the purpose of purging their bad blood, which ultimately led him to personally kill Ace and attempt to kill Luffy, which he failed to do, managing only to leave a massive scar on his chest. While he is a very capable and strong leader who has consolidated the power and prestige of the Marines, Sakazuki would be best categorized as an extremist and highly dogmatic. Sakazuki is an adamant believer in absolute justice, and is ruthless in his maintenance of it. His motto is thorough justice. He has a stern, dead serious disposition, grim, expressionless, and was the most ruthless out of all three admirals 2 years ago. This has given him a very fearsome reputation, but of greater concern is his dogmatism, which may end up making the Marines into a force that is worse than the enemies they hope to eliminate. Despite this disposition, like Eustace Kidd, Akainu seems to be able to restrain himself at times, having chosen to spare the life of Jewelry Bonnie and her crew after they were left by the Blackbeard pirates for Akainu to salvage, and letting his colleague Aokiji live despite Aokiji losing to him after a 10-day duel to the death for the position of Fleet Admiral. As the current Fleet Admiral, Sakazuki has control over the entire Marine organization, from ordering all soldiers and officers as he sees fit to issuing a buster call on any island he deems to be a threat, and to revoke any Shichibukai's title at any time, as well as including the authority to promote and demote any Marines as he sees fit, on top of granting the power and authority to either temporarily grant others similar authority and power, or near permanent power to anyone he wants, or has to. His only superiors are the world government's commander-in-chief Kong and the Five Elders. Sakazuki has an immense amount of superhuman durability, as is illustrated by the fact that not even 2 Busashoku Haki-enhanced quake-powered blows, which caused far more damage at point-blank range, from Whitebeard were able to keep him down, one of which was powerful enough to split Marineford in 2, and he was still able to fight the Whitebeard pirates and 2 former Shichibukai, Crocodile and Jinbei, all at the same time. He has enormous stamina, being able to fight numerous enemies and being able to keep going without showing any signs of exhaustion. His durability also extends to Haki-enhanced attacks, as not even Marco, Vista, and Jinbei, who are highly skilled Busashoku Haki users, could deal any significant damage to him. It took Whitebeard's own powerful Haki to actually injure him. Sakazuki possesses tremendous physical strength, as shown when he pinned Whitebeard's giant Bicento down to the ground with just one leg. Akainu is also a powerful and skilled hand-to-hand fighter, which he combines with his Logia abilities for destructive offense. He easily defeated Inazuma, as well as 2 extremely powerful martial art masters such as Ivankov and Jinbei. Furthermore, he was the one who emerged victorious from the 10-day duel between him and Aokiji for the position of the Fleet Admiral, although they both suffered grave injuries. Akainu Devil Fruit. Sakazuki possesses the Magu Magu no Mi, a Logia-class devil fruit which grants him the ability to transform his body into magma and manipulate it at will, as well as produce near limitless amounts of it. As a Logia, Sakazuki can let physical attacks pass through him without injury, and can only be wounded with the use of Haki, Seastone, being caught off guard, and his elemental weakness. His ability is naturally of a higher order than Ace's pyrokinetic abilities, as the higher heat and smothering abilities of his magma allowed him to successfully harm Ace despite Ace's Logia defense, and ultimately kill Ace due to this superiority. The destructive heat and explosive powers from the magma enables Akainu to cause massive damage, and to take on people like Emporio Ivankov and Jinbei with minimal effort. During the decisive 10-day battle on Punk Hazard for the position of Fleet Admiral, Akainu showed the furious power of his Devil Fruit as he changed the weather of one side of Punk Hazard and left it in a blaze. Akainu Haki. It was stated that all Vice Admirals possess Haki, so being 2 ranks above Vice Admiral, Sakazuki can also use this ability. Sakazuki possesses the ability to use Busashoku Haki. He was seen using an advanced level of Busashoku Haki to negate Whitebeard's attempt to destroy the execution platform, by creating, with his fellow admirals, a shield combination of their 3 Haki. Sakazuki possesses the ability to use Kenbunshoku Haki. As the Marine Fleet Admiral, Sakazuki has command over the entire organization. Marines respect him and used to call him Admiral Sakazuki most of the time, as opposed to his epithet. Nevertheless, his ruthless adherence to absolute justice has made his colleagues fear and despise him, especially Aokiji, who called him a fool for taking things too far. In turn, Akainu will easily kill any Marines who contradict his beliefs, as he executed a soldier for leaving his post in fear, and even made an attempt on Kobe's life for voicing his objections for taking the war too far.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.